Well, in the first poem, I'm going to celebrate time. Time's a mystery. When does it start? When's it ever going to end? We're all participants in this, wondering what we're doing. English language deals with things in time, actions in times, by 12 different verb tenses. We're trapped by habituals. Dinner time, supper time, daytime, nighttime, springtime, summertime. Who said the living's easy? Wintertime, timetables, opening time, closing time. So this is poet time. You've experienced it, haven't you? Poet time. A poet that gets 10 minutes and after half an hour says, have I got time for 1 minute? I'll do it. Don't worry, I'll do it. No, I won't. So let's crack on. Let's crack on. Selected fragments from the geography of time. Time, a snowball, compressed, hurled, explodes. The men's toilet, Pontiac Club, Zeta House, Putney, Wednesday, August 25th, 1965. Eric Clapton pisses on my shoes. His autograph. Royal Windsor Racecourse, 6th National Jazz and Blues Festival, 31st of July, 1966. Clapton debuts with Cream. I stand in the same shoes. Geography and time piss on everyone's shoes. Somewhere. A returned kobold scrapes up a beach, releases its catch to makeshift stalls. Enough time for tabs and a grumble before rhythms of drudgery. Washing down, coiling ropes, washing down, coiling ropes, boats harboured, then gone, harboured, gone. The sea floor, ever an expression upwards, moves outwards, causes a floating world pile-up. Geography and physics on a slow boat to wherever. Listen. RMS Titanic's terrible song, sung along an iceberg. April 15th, 1912. Listen. J.M. Coetzee's Michael Cave, Too Weak to Sing, 1983. Listen. Bob Geldof sings for those too weak to sing, 1985. Listen. As distances separate unity, geography becomes an actor in time. Act 1, Scene 1. A storm hurls Alonso, Antonio, Sebastian, Gonzalo into a furious sea. An island is a note of mystery, the beaches on which crew are scattered. The island, a full stop, ends one thing, anticipates another. Syntax, a landscape of time. So many people, featured in so many other people's dreams, unrecognized in the woken world, spoken world, broken world. The dreams dreamt by so many dreamers. October 1936, they march out of Jarrah, empty pockets picked by politics, learning on their feet how to live on a country's ungilt streets, manning a ship called employment. We cannot know how much we owe them. All things in all time. Time needs no bolt. It is jail and jailer. The newest second is oldest. So as an entertainer once said, I want to tell you a story. Max Barker is one. So part of my life was spent in Spain, and where I got into all sorts of lovely adventures there. It was great. And at one time I got terribly involved, not of my own volition, with gangsters. A train robber, I think. Does anybody remember Ronnie Knight? None of his friends here, I hope. Thank goodness it was bad enough the first time. Anyway, this is a celebration again of a wedding. A wedding in Algarrobo. Anna has the dark skin of the desert night and wears a wedding dress from the winter peaks of the Sierra Nevadas. Though old enough not to, she smiles to please, giggles, sits with her legs apart, and today has the filigree of 100-year-old lace dangled from her headdress upon her cheeks, neck, and shoulders. Her evening brown hair is entwined with simple flowers. Anna enjoys the feel of her almond-shaped fingernails, which are stroked, each one, over its camber, then along its manicured edge. At intervals, they are drummed upon the table. Other times, they chime the bell of a wine glass. The energy of her young being pulses in the side of her neck. Her thoughts track seconds, minutes, and hours of this day that will alter many things. She is Andalusian. She is pragmatic, but would not recognize that word, and knows the sour taste of poverty, the empty stomach of a missed opportunity. She will marry. So much is said to her by so many people. Trays of cold drinks are woven between tables. She wonders whether anyone will remain sober enough to remember the ceremony. Only her brother is representing her family. She stares at him as if insisting all details are forever retained, foretelling of how grand her wedding is. Anna wears her wedding like a suit of lights. She thinks, and her eyes fill with those thoughts of childhood, and how she had run speedily in and out of its forest torn with moments and shredded ambitions. She recalls scavenging leftovers on plates from pavement cafes, running this way and that with her 5-year-old hand cupped to every foreigner, eager for the smallest of coins. And when a little older, longing for the day when she would have full hips and breasts, like the female tourists, how they swung their handbags with such little compassion. Anna thinks, and her eyes moisten with those thoughts. The lawns of the tennis club hiss with conversation like they do on other days with sprinkled water, as people dressed in strong colours are clutched around tables, spread with white cotton and scented with flowers of deep indigo and gold petals. This is how it is on a wedding day, on this wedding day. Anna sits crystal in a chair of her choosing, has abandoned much of what she is and knows little of what lies ahead. But she has had to gamble many times in her life. Today, she will marry a foreigner and is clueless of of how he earns his money, how he earns so much money, or why he should fall in love with her, but then love gives no reason. Her soon-to-be husband, even today, is talking in harsh whispers to men friends. They are often to be found like this, but always turn round with white, smiling mouths when interrupted. However, Anna has seen things and has stored those memories in many hiding places where they will remain, always available, an investment should they be required. She has these matters set aside for an emergency. And looking at time, I'm going to stop right there and not ask you have I got time for one more.